On the 6th of January 2023, Eric Fischer called his girlfriend to discuss the difficulties he had been having and apologized for the things not going well between them. 2 days later, he sent a message to his ex-wife informing her not to drop the kids over, as well as a cryptic message that left her concerned. He went to Walmart, purchased a blue and black mountain bike, a bicycle pump, a grey backpack, and some deodorant. He took the bike to the parking lot, filled the tyres, and rode away. With a population of around 18,000 residents, Macomb, Illinois, is the place where everyone knows their neighbours and life feels predictable. So, when 38-year-old Eric Fischer suddenly disappeared, seemingly without a trace, it sent shockwaves through the community. In a town this small, a missing person isn't just a headline, it's a personal loss. Unanswered questions replaced the sense of familiarity that usually defined the town. Now, this is definitely a little different from my usual content. Scrolling Facebook one day, I saw a post on a missing persons page that I follow which caught my eye. It was the disappearance of Eric Fischer and the odd circumstances surrounding it. Digging a little deeper, I found another page dedicated to it that had been created by his girlfriend, Rachel Calfee. On the page, she stated she was desperate to keep his face out there in the hopes that someone might know what had happened to him. So, I thought I'd reach out to her, and, to my surprise, she was happy to work with me to create this video. Born in Macomb, Illinois in 1984, Eric was raised by his grandmother who died when he was a teen. He had a tough childhood growing up and had very little family. At the time of his disappearance, Eric worked for NTN Bowers as an operator in Macomb. He had 2 children to his ex-wife, his 8-year-old son and 7-year-old daughter, and they came to stay every second weekend. In 2020, while everyone else was suffering through the lockdowns, Eric and Rachel had a fairy tale meeting on Facebook and had dated ever since. Although Eric lived in Macomb and Rachel an hour away in Canton, their relationship had blossomed and they saw each other weekly. He has such a sweet-hearted personality. He would sneak little notes and gifts into my bag for me to find when I got home. He had so much love for his children and would get so excited when it came to shopping for them and what he was going to cook for them. Eric enjoyed running and playing golf and had a love for houseplants and caring for stray cats. On the 6th of January 23, 2 days before going missing, Eric called Rachel on the phone. She told me she had never heard him sound this upset before. He spoke of the troubles the couple had been having and blamed himself for them. He had lost his license, he was crying, and he was upset about not being able to drive to see her. And troubled access to his children due to complex interactions with his ex-wife was getting him down. Rachel said that, no matter what, we would always say to each other tomorrow is a new day, but this time felt different. Sadly, this would be the last time she would speak to him. However, despite facing numerous challenges in his life though, he stood on the verge of receiving a $60,000 inheritance after a hard-fought conclusion to a lengthy court battle with a relative after the death of his father. He had a court date set for the following week at the McDonough County Courthouse to finalize it. On Saturday, the 7th of January, it was Eric's weekend to have the kids. However, Eric and his ex-wife struggled to agree on co-parenting arrangements. She allowed the kids to visit during the day, insisting they return home at night, and she would drop them off again the next day. As someone who loved his kids, this was, to say the least, frustrating and a significant source of sadness to him. After a pleasant day together, his son and daughter returned home to their mother and would come back over the next day. However, this would be the final time they saw their father. On the morning of Sunday, the 8th of January, Eric sent a message to his ex-wife informing her not to bring the kids over that day. At around 3 p.m, she received a second text. This one was cryptic in nature, alluding to self-harm along with last wishes and a message for the children when they were older. Immediately concerned, she contacted the police, who in turn went to Eric's house for a wellness check. However, Eric was nowhere to be seen. Concerned enough, police waived the usual downtime and put out a missing persons report. The first step for police in their attempt to track down Eric Fischer was to try ping his phone. Pinging a phone means sending a signal to it, The phone responds using GPS and cell phone towers, which provides the device's approximate location. This is the final location it pinged to, 14955E, or, as Rachel put it, an area of mostly woods, farmer fields and gravel back roads around 5 miles from Macomb. However, after searching the area, the police found no sign of Eric or the phone. Although his bank account had remained untouched since his disappearance, police discovered that in the days before going missing, he had withdrawn $800. In a place where everyone knew everyone, the idea that someone could vanish so suddenly was unthinkable. As it would turn out, someone had seen Eric the day he went missing. A Walmart employee recognized Eric from the posters and contacted the police. He believed he may have seen Eric shopping at Walmart on Sunday, the day he went missing, and sent the text. Police, cautiously optimistic, approached Walmart and requested they check the tapes. Often, when someone reports a sighting, it's usually a mistake. When the police checked the tapes, they got their biggest break and one of the only clues to date. Wearing the black Jeep hoodie you can see here, he was captured on camera buying a Huffy bike, a grey backpack, deodorant, and a bike pump. He took the bike to the parking lot, pumped up the tyres, and rode away. When I first began talking to Rachel, I asked her what she hoped to gain from us making this video and what she would like to say. Eric is a very important person to me and deserves to know that he is loved and missed, that people are worried about him. I just need to know that he is safe and okay, and if he is out there. Eric's kids are the sweetest, and most of all, they deserve to know what happened to their dad. Eric, his phone, the bike, and his other belongings have never been found. If you would like to join her Facebook group, Missing Eric Fischer, and help keep the search alive, or if you have some information to share, the URL is on screen. If you found value in today's video, I'd love it if you subscribed and joined me for the next one. To watch another of my videos, you can click a link on screen. And as always, thanks for watching.